Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we are here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the Head and Neck Cancer Awareness as the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Series gets out on track for another spectacular race. This is round number 7. We are just past the halfway point in our season. The man that we'd all like to talk to here tonight, that is the driver of the 88, Dale Osmond. Tonight's race is his Racing for a Cause event. So Dale, what can you tell us about this race?
Well, I was given this sponsorship opportunity at the last minute. I chose Head and Neck Cancer Awareness because it holds a place close to my heart. My dad passed away a couple years ago now because of it. So, I just wanted to do something to make people aware of it.
Well, that's a tough one to hear that your father passed away from it. Is there any sort of website kind of information that you could give out?
I do not know right off the top of my head, but I could definitely find that out for anybody who's interested.
All right. Well, Dale, this race here at New Hampshire, find yourself 4th place in the points coming into tonight. What can we expect to see out of this 88 on this very flat track here tonight?
I think I'll do alright tonight. I've been really good in practice here, but I don't want to be so good until the middle of the race maybe. Then I think the track is going to make a huge shift and it's going to tighten up a lot. But I think throughout the night I'm going to be up front, and if I can hold it up there, I think I'll have a shot at the win.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Final 50 seconds of practice here. We'll let you go. Thank you very much for helping raise awareness for head and neck cancer.
Yep, thank you, KR.
Dale Osmond, driver of the 88 machine, being our race patron here tonight. A lot of drivers on the track here in practice. Looks like we have had 31 drivers take a practice lap time. Quite the field here for the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Clothing Series. And you will have to bear with me as I am dealing with way too much fresh air over the weekend. Got some voice box issues. Be alright though. Got lots of liquids to help. Alright, qualifying coming up next. Drivers starting to take to the track. The 3 machine of Chad Meadows, first one out on the track. 5-minute qualifying session. Drivers will be allowed 2 timed laps. The 3 up off the corner. He is going to start his first lap on the clock. '48 of Joshua Spalding, also another driver to keep an eye on out here tonight. The 23 of Bobby Summers. Good to see that 23 machine out there tonight in the Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Series. Bobby, a long-time and seasoned veteran with the RFC League. Eric Blount in the 6th, out for his qualifying lap. Qualifying times start to trickle in. The 9 of Dustin Ping, rolling around this New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Dustin Ping came into tonight's event 15th place in the point standings. Lost a little bit of ground last week after the race at Dover. Looking to make it up here tonight. He's going to get loose coming off a 2, tags that wall, and going to invalidate his qualifying lap here and head back to his pit stall. Austin German in the 28 machine going to be scored in 8th place for the moment as he shuts it down. 94 machine of Troy Radford getting ready to lay down some qualifying times here. And Troy going to jump to the top of the leaderboard. Going to knock off Steve Baker for the fastest lap. 17 machine, AJ Rogers. Just about 1 minute 45 seconds left to go in qualifying here tonight. As I mentioned, we have quite the field out here. Tried to get you everyone that came out to turn a qualifying lap. Matthew Spinks in the 35 machine, one of those drivers out on track right now. Christopher Spencer in the 11. A little bit of a wiggle there in turn number 2. Keeps it off the wall, keeps rolling. As we like to do here on Turn 3 Racing Network, we are going to step away for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As the drivers have started to take to the grid, that means it's time to go through our starting lineup. Row number 1 going to be made up of the 12 of Colin Allman with a fast lap of 28.743. On his outside, tonight's race patron, the 88 of Dale Osmond. Row 2, the 94 machine of Troy Radford, and the 55 of Steve Baker. Row 3 will be the 51 of Dylan Blankenship and the 9 of Dustin Ping. Row 4 will be the 48 of Josh Spalding and the 17 of AJ Rogers. Row 5 will be the 46 of Chris Mefford and the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Row number 6 will be the 78 of Dakota Bryant and the 23 of Bobby Summers. Row number 7 will be the 70 of Andy Lambert and the 3 of Chad Meadows. Row number 8 will be the 6 of Eric Blount and the 28 of Dustin German. Row 9 will be the 08 of Tom Quattlebaum and the 11 of Christopher Spencer. Row 10 will be the 22 of John Johnson and the 85 of Jeffrey Stiles. Row 11 will be the 44 of Joe Sanders and the 82 of Tyler Hilton. Row 12 will be the 01 of Brandon Hartwell, the 35 of Matthew Spinks. Row 13 will be Doug Wysocki and Damon Cox. Row 14 will be the 8 of Doug Johnson and the 31 of Ricky All-Star Harden. Row 15 will be the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst and the 47 of Ray Radford. Row 16 will be the 4 of Mike Massengill and the 65 of Brian Miskell. That's going to make up our starting lineup here tonight. Pace car down and away, field waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out and we are underway. 125 laps here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Colin Allman on the inside there, with Dale Osmond in the 88 making the move on the outside with a good start. So the 88 out front by that 12 machine. One driver to keep a close eye on. Put in a dominating performance last week at Dover, became the first repeat winner here in the RFC series on Tuesday night. And he is looking to do it once again. Going to try and go 2 in a row. But Dale Osmond in the 88 right now holding off the 12 machine. Colin thought about a move to the inside. Stayed tucked in for the moment. Steve Baker in the 55 right there on the 12 back bumper. New Hampshire going to prove to be a difficult track to pass on when everyone is on fresh tires. But it will be an opportunity to see these guys and their car control as New Hampshire Motor Speedway really lets a driver's talent shine. Very technical oval. Colin in the 12, he's going to make that move finally. Down to the inside, goes to 12 machine, the 88 of Dale Osmond on the outside. He's going to try and keep it wound up. Colin can't quite get the power down that he would like, but it is enough that he is going to lead that lap and have the advantage going down into turn number 1. But here comes the 88 battling right back on the outside. Colin just able to edge a little bit closer to clearing the 88, and now he does. Steve Baker in the 55 right there as well. He is looking to make a move. Can't get the run up off the corner he would like as the yellow flag is going to come out. I believe the 11 machine has found problems here tonight at New Hampshire. Go to our turn 3 instant replay. Let's find out what happened. The 11 of Christopher Spencer is going to get loose. The 98 of Aaron Tolhurst, actually. And the 4 of Mike Massengill. Tolhurst in the 98 is going to get loose coming up off the corner. Going to tag the 4. Mike Massengill going to move down to the inside wall. But before that even happened, we really saw another car down in the grass. Couldn't catch who that was. A lot of cars on the pit road though. 4 tires on the order for everyone here. AJ Rogers though, he is going to gamble with 2 tires. So does the 99 Justin Rigsby. Want to give a shout out and thank you to everyone joining us in the YouTube chat here tonight. Hope y'all stick around for a great night of racing here at New Hampshire. One driver who did not pit, that was the 55 of Steve Baker. He stayed out to lead a lap. Now the 55 machine will hit pit road. That will give the lead to the 17 of AJ Rogers. Rogers making a 2-tire stop along with the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Our first caution of the night coming out is Aaron Tolhurst got loose coming off at turn number 2. The 55 is Steve Baker, who stayed out to lead a lap. Going to restart all the way down in 28th spot. Gave up a lot of track position to get that bonus point. Still very early in the race, a lot of time to go in it. Maybe not such a bad move. Get a little bonus point and have a lot of time to work on getting back through the field. So AJ Rogers selecting the inside lane here as the lights go out on the pace car. Car down and away. Rogers in control of the field, and he picks that moment to get on the throttle, and we are back underway here at New Hampshire. Rogers sliding up in front of the 12 of Colin Allman, but Colin gonna get a good run on the outside. Colin having those 4 fresh tires. Gonna make the pass down the back stretch and into turn 3 and 4. Justin Rigsby in the 99 sliding back a little bit as it looks like he is trapped on the inside lane here, being freight trying by cars on the outside. Boy Radford now trying to work around the 99 on the outside lane. The flashing past, and as you can see already, the 55 of Steve Baker making his way through the field very quickly here. Ooh, as the 11 is going to get sideways right in front of him. That was Christopher Spencer. Spencer able to keep it off the wall. We stay green. The 11 gets back up to speed and rolling once again. Turn 2 proven to be very difficult for these guys. But our race leader, Colin Allman, trying to go 2 in a row, maybe make his 3rd win of the season. This time we are going to get the yellow flag out. I believe Tyler Hilton has gone around in the 82 machine. Let's see what happened to the 82 of Tyler Hilton. Contact with the 6. Tyler Hilton trying to save it. Nice little easy spin for the 82. Hilton's gonna catch up to the back of the field. AJ Rogers in the 17. 2 tire gamble gonna work out very well for him as he gained a lot of spots and only lost 1. He is gonna stay out though. The 88 of Dale Osmond is gonna hit pit road. And Dale Osmond, the first one to lead everyone down pit road. Seven cars staying out. Colin Allman, AJ Rogers, Dustin Pink, Troy Radford, Justin Rigsby, Eric Blount, and the 70 of Andy Lambert all staying out. Dale Osmond in the 88. Gonna have 4 fresh tires on that machine. He's going to be restarting in 8th place. The 48 of, the 48 of Joshua Spalding gonna come out right behind him. '82 of Tyler Hilton, after hammering out some damage, gonna rejoin the race. We are working our second caution of the night. So far we've been under yellow for 6 laps. We have 110 laps to go. 4 lead changes. But the lights go out on the pace car field, starting to form up. We're getting ready to make a whole lot of noise here once again. Row number 1 for this restart will be the 12 of Colin Allman and the 17 of AJ Rogers. Row 2 will be the 9 of Dustin Ping and the 94 of Troy Bradford. AJ Rogers going to have that outside lane. An outside lane seems to have a bit of an advantage so far in the 2 starts that we have had. Dale Osmond was able to get around the 12 on the initial start. Then the 12 got around the 17 on the restart. So here we go, 3rd time. We're going to find out how this plays out. Colin Allman on the throttle, and the 17 got caught napping a little bit. Colin gonna enter turn 1 unchallenged. Meanwhile, the 94 on the outside of the 9 of Dustin Ping. Who is Dustin Ping's gonna get loose coming off a 2. That's gonna allow Troy Radford to clear him and chase down the 17 of AJ Rogers. Now the 6 of Eric Blount challenging to the outside of the 9 with Dale Osmond on those 4 fresh tires. right there behind him. 99 of Justin Rigsby on the inside of the 46 of Chris Medford. Ooh, as we got trouble coming off of turn 2 once again. That is Jeffrey Stiles in the 85 machine. And the 78 of Dakota Bryant. Go to our turn 3 instant replay here. Stiles in the 85. Working down to the inside of the 28 of Dustin German. Dakota Bryant in the 78. Big wiggle. The 85 got on the brakes to avoid him. We'll take another look at this from the 78. So the 78 gonna sit on pit road for a little bit. Meanwhile, we stay green. Colin Allman continuing to lead. The 17 of AJ Rogers in second. 94 of Troy Radford into third. Rounding out your top 5 will be the 9 of Dustin Ping and the 88 of Dale Osmond. Osmond, who pitted under that last caution, took 4 fresh tires, restarted in 8th place, has now made it up into 5th. 17 of AJ Rogers, looks like he overshot the corner a little bit there. It's going to allow the 94 of Troy Radford to take a look to the inside. And Radford going to complete the pass coming up off of turn number 2. So AJ Rogers falling to 3rd place here. 9 of Dustin Ping sitting in 4th. Big wiggle there by the 9 as Dale Osmond takes a peek to the inside. 88 trying to move into 4th place. Now the 88 with a wiggle. That's going to cost him a little bit of momentum down the straightaway. Dustin Ping going to continue fighting in that outside lane for that 4th position. And this time Dustin Ping gets a great run up off the corner, and Ping going to move back into 4th place. Dale Osmond regroups, gathers his car back in, and looks to mount another charge. Meanwhile, the 99 of Justin Rigsby right now he finds himself in 11th place, battling with the 55 of Steve Baker. Steve Baker, who stayed out just 2 cautions ago to lead a lap, had to restart all the way into 28th spot. Now the 55 finds itself back up into the top 10. '28 of Dustin German, the next one he sets his sights on. Dustin German right there in 9th place. 0-1 of Brandon Hartwell to the outside of the 99 Rigsby. Baker in the 55, taking a peek to the inside. Nothing there this time. Meanwhile, the 48 of Joshua Spalding, the 46 of Chris Mefford, are going to make a little bit of contact through turns 1 and 2. Spalding going to move up into 6th place. Mefford down to 7th. Now Chris Mefford all over the back bumper of the 48 and try and take the spot back here, but just can't get the run up off the corner. Bigsby in the 99. Ooh, we got one in trouble going around. That is the 23 of Bobby Summers. And that is going to bring out the caution. Bobby Summers in the 23, just going to get loose coming off of turn number 4. Making contact with that inside wall down the front stretch. Spins it around, grabs a gear, gets rolling once again. As the 12 catches up to the back of the pace car. Pit road going to be a very busy place. 12 machine going to lead everyone on the pit road here. Chris Mefford in the 46 is going to stay out. So too does the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst. A lot of drivers taking 4 tires here. 12 down and away, then 94 down and away. Drag race off a pit road. From there on back, 4 wide on the pit exit. Colin Allman in the 12 machine going to hold on to the top spot. Colin is in out front. So he's going to take the lead back over from the 46 of Chris Mefford. This 12 machine once again starting to show just how fast it can be. The 98 of Aaron Tolhurst did not come down pit road. I missed that. Now the 98 of Tolhurst is going to lead his first lap of the race. Aaron picked up the win 2 races ago at Las Vegas in the Battle Buddy Foundation 140. First win for the 98 machine in his RFC career. Ran an excellent fuel strategy race. Stretched it as far as he could, and in fact, I think he said he ran out of fuel before he hit turn 1 after crossing the start-finish line. He got all he could out of that machine at Las Vegas, but here he is staying out to lead 1 lap and then going to hit his pit stall to be serviced by his pit crew. Lights go out on the pace car. Get ready to go racing once again. Started 31 cars here tonight. already have had a few go home early. The 44 of Joe Sanders going to be scored in 29th spot. 78 machine of Dakota Bryant in 30th. And 31st, the 3 machine of Chad Meadows. Pace car going to make the break for pit road. Colin Allman going to get on the throttle. And we go green flag racing once again here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Roy Radford in the 94 trying to keep the 12 within striking distance. Colin getting away with a good jump on that restart. As the 12 has a little bit of connection issue there. Colin going to lead his 26th lap of the race so far. We've had 8 lead changes here tonight. Seventeen of AJ Rogers, big wiggle coming off at turn 2. He's able to keep it in check, but that is going to break his momentum up down the backstretch. The 48 of Joshua Spalding going to make a move to the inside here. Everyone who came down pit road taking 4 tires. Spalding in the 48. And try and put the power down to complete the pass on the 17. Move the 48 of Josh Spalding up into 4th place. Meanwhile, the 88 of Dale Osmond sitting in 3rd. Good to see the 70 machine of Andy Lambert out here tonight. Looking through my score sheet here, and I believe this is the first race of the season that Andy Lambert has been able to make in this Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Cup Series here on Tuesday night. Lambert started in 13th, running in 13th right now. Been as high as 7th place and as low as 17th. The 70 machine. A little bit of a wiggle coming up off the corner, keeps it off the wall. Andy Lambert, glad to see him out here tonight. Have to excuse me, as I mentioned, am battling a little bit. Oh, as we got troubles back behind Andy Lambert. Several cars going around. That is the 45 of Doug Johnson, the 6 of Eric Blount. We stayed green No yellow flag. Go to our turn 3 instant replay. See what happened here. Not 100% sure exactly. Take another look at it. The 6 and the 45 go down into the corner, and the 6 just comes up, unable to hold it onto the bottom. Both drivers go spinning down below the yellow line off the racing surface, and no caution coming out. But the 45 machine did get rolling first. So did the 6, but the 6 a little bit further back is now in 26th spot. He is the first car, or the last car on the lead lap. '47 machine of Ray Radford right in front of the 6 here. Ray Radford, the father to Troy Radford. Speaking of Troy, he's still riding around up in second place, trying to keep that 12 machine from getting too far away. Our top 5 after 49 of 125 laps. Colin Allman, Roy Radford, Dale Osmond, Josh Spalding, and AJ Rogers. But Rogers just being passed by the 55 of Steve Baker. So Baker making his way back into the top 5. After starting 4th, stayed out to lead a lap under our very first caution of the night, and has since worked his way from 28th position on that restart all the way back up into 5th place. Quite the recovery by that 55 machine. This could be a driver to keep your eye on here. He has really carved his way through the field. Check in on a few drivers back here in the back. This is 18th place right now. That is the 85 of Jeffrey Stiles. We saw the 85 go for a spin, trying to keep it off of the 78 of Dakota Bryant. 85 did not get a caution flag. When that happened, the 85 has had to make up for some lost ground. But your race leader continues to be the 12 of Colin Allman. A 12 machine once again as a man on a mission, looking to try and make it 2 wins in a row, trying to pick up his 3rd win on the season. Matthew Spinks in the 35 machine has been on pit road for the last 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Things not looking good for the 35 machine. Could be an early exit for Spinks here tonight. We'll keep our eye on that 35, see if he can get back out there. The 98 of Aaron Tolhurst is the only car out there that has scored 1 lap down right now. So Aaron in the free pass position. Dylan Blankenship in the 51 machine. Dylan having a good run here for that Exxon 51. Throwback to the days of Thunder. Rowdy Burns paint scheme there. That 51 machine looking very sharp. Dylan came into tonight 22nd in the point standings. Dylan making 6 starts on the season, but only having 1 top 10 to show for it. That 51 machine seems to be struggling here in the Cup car. But maybe starting to get his wheels underneath him. As tonight, right now, he is solidly into 6th place. Qualified well. And continuing to run well as he is tracking down the 48 of Joshua Spalding. Justin Rigsby in the 99 machine. Looked like maybe he got pretty loose coming up off the corner there. Was able to gather it in. Right in front of Rigsby is the 28 of Dustin German. Indy Lambert in the 70 machine, riding in 12th spot with the 31 of Ricky All-Star Harden right behind him. We do have a few cars trying to hit pit road here, so green flag pit stop cycle starting to begun a little early. Tom Quattlebaum, one of those drivers on the pit road. He is going to do it short pit style. Along with the 4 of Mike Massengill. Those drivers been on and off of pit road here. Our leader's best lap time here tonight is a 28.992. His last lap is a 30.184. This time when he crosses the start finish line is going to be a 30.387. Just about 2.5 seconds. Well, not 2.5. Math is hard sometimes. It's somewhere around that 2-second mark. I don't know, like 1 3/4. Call it 1 3. You know what? We'll just call it their tires are worn out. Tom Quattlebaum has made his pit stop in that 08. Has 4 fresh tires. He does find himself 1 lap down. Tyler Hilton in the 82. He is going to make his break for pit road. 82, right side goes up and down. The left side goes up as well. 4 tire stop for him. Here comes the 9 of Dustin Ping onto pit road. Dustin Ping pitting from inside the top 10. 12 of Colin Allman working over the 8 of Doug Johnson to put him 1 lap down. So Doug Johnson now the first car 1 lap down. That will give us 19 cars on the lead lap. We have several other cars hitting pit road. Troy Radford, Dale Osmond sitting 2nd and 3rd. When will these 2 drivers decide to hit pit road? Maybe try and undercut the race leader here. We're about 5 laps of fuel in these tanks. We go on board with the 88 at Dale Osmond. And the 94 and the 88 are going to make their break for pit road. The 2nd and 3rd on to pit lane. Colin Allman in the 12 machine continuing to ride around out there. When will the 12 hit pit road? We're looking at about 56 laps left to go in this thing. 40 laps will get you at maybe 37 here, 38. We'll see who can stretch it the longest. 31 of Ricky All-Star Harden. Looks like he's going to be making his break for pit road, as well as the 70 of Andy Lambert. Troy Radford is going to beat the 88 of Dale Osmond off of pit road. Machine of Colin Allman being serviced by his pit crew. Down and away he goes. Here comes the 94 and the 88. But the 12 looks like he's going to get up to speed and hold on to that top spot once everything cycles through. Doug Johnson in the 8. Colin Allman holding on to the race lead, and Dustin Rigsby from the lead hits pit road. Your race leader is the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Chris Mefford in the 46 machine finds himself in 2nd place. Eric Blount in the 6 machine is 3rd. Those are drivers who have not yet hit pit road, along with the 45 of Doug Wysocki. The 12 machine of Colin Allman is 19.8 seconds off the race lead, but here comes the 99 onto pit lane. From the race lead, Justin Rigsby on the pit road. The 46 of Chris Mefford, he's going to stay out. Mefford in that 46 has really stretched his fuel here. Will be interesting to see how far that 46 can make it work. And the 46 is going to give up the ghost here as he hits pit road. Chris Mefford from the race lead down onto pit road. Colin Allman working his way off of turn number 4, going to take over the top spot. And that will complete green flag pit stop cycle as the 6 of Eric Blount hits pit road. Everyone now has been either currently on pit road or been on and off pit road. Three wide as they work their way past the lap machine. The 47 of Ray Radford, the 70 of Andy Lambert trying to stay on the lead lap. Andy Lambert in a 19th spot, gonna lose that battle to the 12 of Colin Allman and go one lap down as the yellow flag is going to come out. 98 of Aaron Tolhurst on pit road. Not 100% sure that this yellow was for the 98, but I think he has gone. No, it was someone just in front of him. Lost it on the start finish line, so let's take another look here. We go to our turn 3 instant replay, try to figure out the 48 of Josh Spalding. Gonna go around. Minimal contact with the wall. Everyone taking evasive action as the 48 got loose coming off at turn 4. Gathers it back in. Now the 12 machine. Colin Allman onto pit road. Troy Radford, Dale Osmond all following suit. Free pass is going to go to the 70 of Andy Lambert. With the caution flag coming out here, a lot of drivers who were trapped one lap down will have an opportunity to maybe take a wave around here. It's the 17 of AJ Rogers. 2-tire stop for the 17 machine. Justin Rigsby in the 99 scored as the race leader right now. He did not hit pit road. Trying, interested to see what's going on here. My timing and scoring appears to be a little messed up. do have the 99 of Justin Rigsby scored as the race leader. Jay Rogers in second. 12 of Colin Allman. And a third. Fourth place will be the 9 of Dustin Ping. And Troy Radford should be in fifth, but for whatever reason, I have him scored right now as 1 lap down. So we'll see if this is going to sort itself out right here. At 94 was not down a lap. 88, Dale Osmond going to top off his fuel tank here. He makes his break for pit road. Dale Osmond, by topping off his fuel tank, will have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race if we go the scheduled distance. Should the yellow flag fly once again between here and the end, here we go. Justin Rigsby in the 99. 8J Rogers in the 17. Green flag is out, and we are back underway here for the Head and Neck Cancer Awareness 125 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The 12 of Colin Allman, 4 fresh tires, making quick work of the 17 of 8J Rogers, the 99 of Justin Rigsby, who did not hit pit road. Trying to hold off and hold on for as long as he can. And the 99 out front, meanwhile, Troy Radford in the 94, who is going to make contact with the 9 of Dustin Ping as Dustin Ping got loose coming up off the corner. Steve Baker in the 55, gonna try and make it 3 wide off a turn number 4, and Ping gonna get into the wall. Dustin Ping gonna lose a lot of ground there as he got into the wall coming off of turn 4. Ooh, as the 82 and the 28 make contact, Tyler Hilton going around. No caution coming out for the 82. Tyler Hilton grabs the gear, gets rolling once again. We stay green as the 12 of Colin Allman back to the front. The 22 of John Johnson has gone around. No yellow flag flying for him. He's going to make hard contact with the inside wall. He gets rolling. The 22 is going to head for pit road. John Johnson here might have an early exit from the race. Check in on the 88 of Dale Osmond. Stopped to top off his tank before we went green flag racing. Right now he finds himself in a 15th place. And the caution flag is going to come out. Looks like we have several cars in trouble here, including the 9 of Dustin Ping. And the troubles continue for the 9 machine. Brandon Hartwell in the 01, gonna wash up into the 9. Contact made. Ricky Harden involved. Jeffrey Stiles getting a little piece of Ricky Harden there. The caution gonna fly for this one. That will give everyone an opportunity to come down pit road, top off their tanks, and have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. That caution is really going to hurt the 88 of Dale Osmond, as he gave up a lot of track position on a gamble of not seeing another yellow flag. Justin Rigsby looking like he's going to be the winner off of pit road. Rigsby doing a great job on a 4-tire stop. Now the question becomes, will we see a yellow flag fly and set up a green-white checkered? Well, while we have a moment, let's see if we can't talk to our race leader. That is the 99 of Justin Rigsby. Justin, you got your ears on, my friend?
I got you, buddy.
That 99 machine had an excellent pit stop there, coming off pit road as the race leader. How's your race going out there tonight?
Man, it's been rough. Pit strategy's got us up here, so it's giving us a chance. But car's tight, car's loose. It's just doing what it wants to. We're just trying to make the best of it.
Well, the car's tight and loose, huh? That's two very different handling situations for that 99 machine. Do you think you guys are going to have enough fuel with that pit stop to cover a green-white checkered attempt?
Yeah, I think fuel's not going to be an issue now. Before that caution, we was a little worried, but I think with that getting topped off there should give us plenty to get to the end.
All right, man. Well, the lights are out on the pace car, so before we let you go, any shout-outs or thank yous?
Parent or the Pregnancy Infant Loss Awareness Month, just keep that in mind. Our Legacy Foundation, Water.org, Consolidated Pipe, Attitude Graphics, Dude Wipes, Fatted Calf. Everybody that's on the car, appreciate the help.
That is Justin Rigsby, driver of the 99 machine. Thank you very much, Justin, taking the time to talk to us there. Colin Allman in the 12 machine. Going to restart on the outside of Rigsby. Will make up row number 1. AJ Rogers and Steve Baker make up row 2 for this restart. Here we go. Pace car down and away. When will Rigsby release all the ponies? He gets on the throttle, and away we go. Colin Allman in the 12, gonna slide in behind the 99. Everyone on the same pit strategy here. But Colin Allman to the inside of the 99 Rigsby. Drag race off of turn number 4. Colin Allman trying to make something happen to the inside for the race lead. Allman gonna wash up a little bit, keeps it off the 99, and Rigsby's gonna get loose. Contact with the 12 and the 99, heavy impact, and the caution flag is gonna come out. And Colin Allman and Justin Rigsby with heavy impact coming off of turn number 2. The 12 washing up a little bit through 1 and 2. has to lift. 99 gets loose. Colin Allman with nowhere to go. Take one more look at this on board. And this is going to bring everyone down pit road once again. But it looks like the 55 of Steve Baker, your race leader, and it looks like the 12 machine of Colin Allman has gone behind the wall. The damage too much for him to continue on. The Steve Baker wins the race off of pit road. Oh, I'm sorry, AJ Rogers winning that race off of pit road. Rogers with a 2-tire stop. But he is going to have the 98 of Aaron Tolhurst, who did not hit pit road, scored as the race leader once again. The Tolhurst leading for the second time here tonight. Aaron Tolhurst came into tonight 9th place in the point standings. And the 98 using that race win at Las Vegas to propel him forward in the point standings. Here once again using some strategy. Find a way to be out front. Lights go out on the pace car, the 57 machine of Damon Cox. On the inside of row number 2, the 55 of Steve Baker. On his outside, row 3 will be the 94 of Troy Radford and the 48 of Joshua Spalding. We have 20 cars on the lead lap. That 20th spot belonging to the 9 of Dustin Ping. Dustin Rigsby, after hammering out the damage, has lost a lap. He is the first and only car 1 lap down. Ray Radford finds himself 2 laps down in 22nd place. But here we go once again. Pace car making its way towards pit road. And Aaron Tolhurst and AJ Rogers get racing. Green flag is out and away we go. AJ Rogers on the outside, wasting no time getting around the 98 of Tolhurst. And out front is the 17. Meanwhile, the 55 of Steve Baker. Baker on 4 fresh tires, Rogers on 2. Here comes the 94 of Troy Radford. And Aaron Tolhurst dropping like a rock. He is already down in the 10th spot in a 1 lap. Troy Radford to the inside of the 55 for second place. Radford washed up a little bit there. The 55 gave him room, but tight, close racing here for second place as they stay side by side. Now the 55 of Baker trying to squeeze the 94 Troy Radford, but Troy not having any of it, gets a good run up off the corner, but not enough to clear the 55 just yet. Drives it in deep, and Steve Baker gonna tag him just a little bit. Troy able to gather it in, and now Baker to the inside. This is a battle for second place on track, but these two came into tonight first and second place in the point standings. And now the 94 Troy Radford starting to roll that outside lane. Baker in the 55 machine can't quite put the power down. And the second spot gonna go to the 94 Troy Radford. Meanwhile, that gave AJ Rogers a chance to break away. Ooh, is the 28 gonna get in the wall a little bit there? Smoke Show Racing right there, the 28 and the 48. Balding to the inside of his teammate, gonna complete the pass off of turn number 4. Dylan Blankenship in the 51 machine, finding himself in 5th place right now. Sorry, that would be 6th. As for whatever reason, my timing and scoring is not keeping track of Troy Radford in the 94s. Radford gonna get into the wall there. Off of turn number 2, that is gonna allow the 55 of Steve Baker to make the pass, but the 94 doing the crossover. And Steve Baker, big wiggle coming off of turn 2. And these two trading spots here. Radford back into second for the moment. Baker in the 55. Not giving up on him. And AJ Rogers just loving this. As these two battle it out, that is allowing them to chew up their tires. And AJ Rogers, who made a 2-tire stop, has been out front for 11 laps here tonight, looking like he might pick up his first win of the season. Working lap 107 of 125. Laps are starting to wind down. Radford in the 94. Looking to maybe get his second win on the season. Picked up his first win at Indianapolis this season. Race number 3, this is race number 7. We've had 5 different winners in 6 races. Colin Allman, the only repeat winner. Meanwhile, the 55 of Steve Baker still hounding the 94 at Troy Radford. Radford and Baker closing in on the 17 machine now that they have started to get single file here. Josh Balding in the 48. A little bit of a wiggle by the 48 coming off of turn 2, but he's able to catch it. 28 at Dustin German closes in on him. from high atop the blimp here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Rogers out front. Troy Radford starting to apply pressure to the 17. Radford with a good run off of turn 4, making a move down to the inside. A.J. Rogers in the 17 on the outside lane. That's the preferred line here at New Hampshire, but Troy Radford able to put the power down coming up off the corner. A.J. Rogers not letting him have the spot just yet. And Radford gonna try and slide up, forces the 17 out of the lane a little bit there. And Troy Radford to the front in the 94. Your race leader is the 94 of Troy Radford. As I mentioned, a weird issue going on with my timing and scoring for the 94 machine. I believe that is Troy's first lap led of the race. This will be lap number 2 for him to lead. Could be wrong, could actually be 4 laps. That's what our counter shows and says. But I'm having a hard time trusting my timing and scoring here. Little glitch in the computer, so to speak. But the 94 is your race leader. We're inching closer to 10 laps to go in this race. We got 11 more times around. The 94, your race leader. A.J. Rogers in second. Steve Baker in the 55, sitting in third. Dale Osmond in the 88 is fourth. Rounding out your top 5 is the 28 of Dustin German. We do still have 20 cars on the lead lap. 20th spot going to the 99 of Justin Rigsby. That car a little tore up, but continuing to cycle around. A lot of cars with some damage on them here in New Hampshire, proving difficult. Proving once again that it is a technical track. 23 machine of Bobby Summers taking a peek to the inside of the 08 of Tom Quattlebaum. But nothing there yet. That is a battle for 9th and 10th spot. Quattlebaum in the 08 holding on to 9th. Ricky All-Star Harden in the 31 machine, sitting in 8th place. Eight laps to go for the 94 of Troy Radford. Meanwhile, the 88 of Dale Osmond trying to make a move to the inside of the 17 of A.J. Rogers. Rogers, who made 2 tire stop last time down pit road. Looks like those 2 tires starting to give up a little bit on him. Baker in the 55 machine, carrying the first caution. Stayed out to lead a lap. Had to restart all the way back down in 28th spot. Here he is, used the entire race. Now he's up into 2nd place. But he is being hounded by the 88 of Dale Osmond. Osmond in the 88 machine got caught out by some fuel strategy as well. A few cautions ago, he topped off his tank, fell all the way down to 18th spot. Here he is making his way through the field. Now he's making a move for 2nd place on the inside of the 55. But Steve Baker gonna fend him off for the moment. Meanwhile, Dylan Blankenship in the 51. He's gonna sneak around the 17 of A.J. Rogers. 5 laps to go here in this Head and Neck Cancer Awareness 125. Top 6 drivers all right there. Chris Medford not too far behind these guys. Medford in 7th spot here with 4 laps to go. Got a nice little gap between him and these other drivers in the front. Then they try and mix it up a little bit, maybe make some contact. The 46 is gonna have plenty of room to decide where to go. 0-1 of Brandon Hartwell right behind him. But 3 laps to go. Troy Radford out front as Dale Osmond once again to the inside of the 55. And Dale really drove in deep there. But Steve Baker able to hold on. The 28 of Dustin German right behind him. Two laps to go. Troy Radford wants to see that white flag, hoping that nobody gets sideways coming off of turn 2 or 4 before he can get to the white flag. Final time around for the 94 machine. No green-white checkered going to be used here. Troy Radford having a 1.1 second lead over Steve Baker, makes his way for the final time down the backstretch. And Radford looking to become a repeat winner, picking up his 2nd win of the season. Checkered flag in the air, and Troy Radford in the 94 machine going to be your race winner. Steve Baker bringing it home in 2nd place. And what a race we had here tonight at New Hampshire. But your race winner is going to be the 94 of Troy Radford. Solid run up front all night long for the 94 machine. Congratulations by the 46 and the 17. Troy gonna line him up in celebration. While we watch his celebration, we're gonna set up our post-race show. No one go anywhere. We'll be back to interview our top 3 drivers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have caught up to our race winner. That is Troy Radford here tonight in the 94 machine. Troy, congratulations on your 2nd win of the season. That 94 picking up the 1st win at Indianapolis and now here at New Hampshire. Tell us a little bit about your race out there tonight.
You know, really, it was just a good, hard battle. We had there at the end, of course, we got a little bit of luck with Colin. He was class of the field, so we got a little bit of luck there to be able to race for the win. But, you know, fresh tires definitely had the advantage over AJ. Looks like the 2 tires kind of fell off at the end, but, you know, heck of a battle between me and Steve there. I mean, good, hard battle. I think we were bouncing off each other a few times, but, just a great competitor. Dale got back up there. He had a mid-race strategy that I thought actually was going to work out if it went green, but that caution kind of killed him. So just congrats to everybody out there. Great race on a very tough track.
The 94 machine picks up its second win of the season here, with your points competitor Steve Baker finishing in second. Tell us a little bit about this points battle and what it's going to take for you two to decide who's going to win it.
It's just going to come down to who doesn't make mistakes. I had an opportunity to get up there and take the points lead when Steve was off a week and had to take his provisional, and ended up having an in-race incident that cost me a lot. So it's like I've had that first flinch. So I got to get up here, and I know Steve is not gonna make dumb mistakes like that. So it's just going to take me getting up there and taking a couple of wins to be able to catch up.
Any shout outs and thank yous that the 94 machine needs to give here tonight?
Of course, big shout out, of course, Dale Osmond stepping up for the head and neck cancer awareness race. Kind of a last second move there, but we really appreciate him doing that. Of course, all the Falcon guys out there, you guys for stepping into the booth, National Kidney Foundation, Evidence-Based Mommy, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Got a lot to say, and I'll probably forget half of it.
All right, Troy. Well, congratulations on your race win out there tonight.
Thank you much.
Our second place finisher, Steve Baker in the 55 machine. Congratulations, Steve, on your second place finish. We saw you stay out and lead a lap under that first caution, put you all the way back in 28th spot, but here you are, end of the race, finishing second. Tell us what your race was like.
Yeah, that first caution, just being so early and still being up at the front of the field, I figured that was the best shot to stay out while we still had a ton of time left in the race and just get a bonus point. And then slowly, throughout the rest of the race, make the way back up. Luckily, there were a handful of yellows here and there when we needed them, just to sort of get fresh tires and get a few more positions on restarts. But yeah, it worked out.
The 55 bringing it home in second place. Tell us a little bit about the battle that you had there with Troy Radford in the 94 in the closing stages tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, I think Colin had the field cover, but when him and Justin sort of had that incident, I kind of thought for a minute there we'd be in good shape. Came to pit road and then had a few guys stay out, so I was kind of hoping to get first dibs at going after the 17, but Troy just had a heck of a restart and sort of began the battle before I wanted to, and wanted to just right off the bat. And then I kind of burned my stuff out just battling with him. But it was, I mean, like you said, it was back and forth. We were bumping each other and hitting each other and sort of, trying to outbreak each other. But hell of a battle. My stuff kind of fell off there at the end, and he was able to put a little bit of a gap on it, but hell of a win for him. And yeah, we'll definitely have to continue finishing up here if we're going to try and bring the championship home.
Well, the 55 does bring it home in second. That means you get to give shout outs and thank yous. Who do you feel you need to thank here tonight?
Thanks to Turn 3 for the broadcast. Thanks, like Troy said, for Dale for sponsoring the race. Thanks for all the competitors and my team, Moshe Racing, Dustin, and Josh out there tonight. So yeah, it was a fun race.
All right, thank you very much, Steve, and congratulations on second.
Thank you, Kara.
Now it's time to move on to our third place finisher, and that is the 88 of Dale Osmond. Congratulations, Dale, on third place. We saw you come down pit road with about 40 laps to go to top off your fuel. That set you back in about 18th spot. Had to work your way up into third. What can you tell us about that move and what it took to finish in third here tonight?
Well, when with that caution with, 45 to go, I realized if I saved a little bit of fuel, I could make it on one fuel run, and everybody up there racing in the front was going to have to stop and take probably a gallon. So I knew if it went green, I was going to be able to get the win, I think. And I know Mefford was doing the same strategy as me, so I would have had to fight him. But yeah, and then the caution came out, I don't know, 10 laps later, and it just kind of ruined it. So I just did what I could and, tried to race that bottom line, which was working out pretty well. It was able to get me back up towards the front.
Well, third place is where you ended up finishing here tonight. Once again, a podium finish for this 88 machine. Quite the impressive run you've been having here in this Racing for a Cause Vaportrail Cup Series. And you continue to climb the point standings, but that first win continues to elude you. Are you feeling a little frustrated on that, or are you still quite satisfied with these podiums?
You can't be mad with third place finishes pretty much every week, but I think I had one of the cars to beat Troy tonight. Like everyone else said, Colin had the field just beat. But once I saw him get taken out and I was in 18th, I was really regretting my choice to pit. But yeah, it's frustrating, but you got to be happy with podiums.
All right, Dale. Well, caliber driver that you are here in these cup cars, that win is just a race or away, so to speak. Keep putting yourself in position to be the race winner. However, these podium finishes still racking up quite the points for you.
Yeah, I was looking at it just now. This should put me in third place in points, just a couple behind Troy, maybe 5-10. So yeah, I just got to keep getting these and see if we can get up there with Troy and Steve and try and win the championship.
All right, Dale. Well, congratulations on your third place finish. Any shout outs or thank yous here tonight?
Yeah, always my family watching. My teammates, Ricky and Mike. I think they both got caught up in something. You guys for broadcasting it, and everyone in the league. We put it on an awesome race tonight.
All right. That is the driver of the 88, Dale Osmond, bringing it home in third place here tonight. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. Nothing left but to go through our results here. Troy Radford in the 94 machine coming home as the race winner. Steve Baker in the 55 finishing second. Dale Osmond will knock off third place. Dustin German scored in fourth. Fifth place will be Dylan Blankenship. AJ Rogers in the 17 machine will be sixth. Seventh going to Chris Mefford. Brandon Hartwell. Eighth. Ninth going to Ricky Harden. 10th, Tom Quattlebaum. 11th will be Andy Lambert. 12th will be Josh Spalding. 13th will be Bobby Summers. 14th going to Tyler Hilton. Jeffrey Stiles in the 85 machine finishing 15th. 16th will be Aaron Tolhurst. 17th going to Doug Wysocki. Eric Blount finishing 18th. 19th, Damian Cox. 20th, Doug Johnson. And 21st going to Justin Rigsby. Ray Radford finishing in 22nd. John Johnson 23rd. Dustin Ping 24th. Colin Allman 25th. 26th going to Christopher Spencer. Mike Massengill in the 4 machine finishing 27th. Matthew Spinks 28th. 29th will be Joe Sanders. Dakota Bryant in the 78 finishing 30th. Chad Meadows 31st. And Brian Miskell, unable to start tonight's race, scored with 32nd spot. Guys, that will do it for us here at Turn 3 Racing Network. Thank you very much for joining me. My name was KR Stolfus. And until next week at Pocono for the Save the Tatas 100, y'all be safe, and I will see you then.